Today is the chance for us to now watch, everybody worked so hard on those videos, so now we're going to watch them. And if you remember back to the beginning of why we were talking about the Me Bag, it was really about so that we could learn about each other and maybe find something out about the new people that we have that we don't know much about, but also to find out some things maybe we didn't already know about some of our really good friends. And so we're going to take this opportunity to make some good connections with some other people. So we're not just going to watch a video. We're going to think about how that makes a connection to us. So you're going to go to your Google Classroom, which I think we've got down by now. You're going to look under the week of August 24 or 24th, 28th. And then when you scroll down, you're going to see that Flipgrid. Oh, everything's so big. I don't know, everything's so big on my screen today. You're going to go ahead and go right to Flipgrid. It will open a new tab for you to go to Flipgrid. And then there you see Mrs. Aubyn's beautiful smiley face and the directions, but you don't need those today because you're going to look down at the responses. And so here are all of my friends that everybody, and if you, again, if we haven't gotten yours yet, we'll try to get that in there. This doesn't go away, so we can always come back to it at another time. If you have one, a late, sort of a late one, that's fine. We would love to watch that one later. It lengthens our amount of friendship time. So what we would like you to do today is we would like you to take some opportunity to go in and click on some people you do know and that you want to know more about, and so maybe some people you don't know very well, so you can make those connections. So I went in right before this, and I went in and I clicked on Elena, and I watched hers, and I found out that I watched her Me Bag. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because I don't want to lose the surprise for you. But what we are asking you to do today is once you've watched the video, if you have a connection to make with that person, if you have something in common or something that really excites you about what they have, then you can add a comment. So I would open up the add a comment, and it comes up with a video. So you will be videoing your comment. Yes, I knew that this was going to come up.
I got it.
Well, I've got to turn off my video is what it, oh, can you turn off my video?
Oh, no, I was talking about the chat, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm talking about me getting off my video. Oh boy. I have to stop my video so that I can record. All right. So I'm going to go back. Add a comment again. Sorry. So it's going to come up with, and so when I was watching Elena's video, I noticed a couple of things that I had in common with her. In fact, I had quite a few. So I'm going to think about what I'm going to say, and I'm going to click record, and I'm going to just do a quick. It's not very long at all. It's going to count me down, and I'm going to say, Elena, I love the choice of a bookmark because you like to read books and I like to read books. So we have that in common. See how it was just short and sweet? And then you just do the same thing that you did before with the next. You get to see yourself.
I love the choice of a bookmark because you like to read books.
And it lets you review it. If you don't like to, you can always, or if you stopped it before you wanted, you can always go add more. But I'm going to go ahead and go on to next. It was good enough. I'm going to do my little selfie. Don't look very happy in that one, but I'm going to leave it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And I'm going to add that to her. I'm going to submit that to, and she'll be able to see that and see that connection that we made together. Okay. And then I can, and when I'm complete, then it takes me back to everybody else. And so I also noticed that when I was looking through things, I watched Cooper's. And on Cooper's, I noticed he had a Pinewood Derby. So when I click on Cooper.
So I have a couple of things I'd like to show you.
Okay, you're going to watch. I'm trying to move things around. Sorry. Everything's in my way today. All right, I'm not going to, again, I don't want to ruin it for him, but I want to go ahead and comment because in fact, it happens to be that first thing, that Pinewood Derby. So I'd go to add a comment. Now, I'm not going to say things like, Cooper, I think that's cool. That's not very specific. You need to comment on specific items that you have a connection with the person, okay? And when we were doing this, we were obviously using words and phrases and things and saying things that we would say in a school setting. So we're going to be kind. We're not going to use slang. We're not going to be rude. We're going to be kind and use our in school kind of language and words. Okay, because you have to think about whatever you're going to say, they're going to see, and that's out there forever. And you can't take it back after you hit that submit button. So you want to make sure that whatever you say is something that you really that honors them, and you're making a connection. If there's something with a person that you just don't find in common, then don't make a comment if you don't want to. Okay, so again, you'll click on, and so I would say, I'm not going to click on another video because I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole, but for Cooper, I would say, Cooper, I have a connection with the Pinewood Derby because I've been there. I've been to lots of Pinewood Derbies because my son used to be a scout and has done many of those in the past. Not what I would say for him. And then I also noticed that Josh Lewis had a beautiful painting that he showed on his. So I would say, and I'm going to make the connection. I could say, Josh, I love that you're a good painter. I'm not a very good painter, but I would love to someday go to an art museum and see one of your paintings because I love beautiful art. I thought your picture was really nice. So even though I was giving him a compliment, I wasn't just talking about the idea of his particular painting. I wasn't just saying that painting's good. I was making a connection about that. I'm not a very good artist, so I really appreciate when someone else is a good artist. Okay, I'm going to get out of here and get back to not sharing my screen anymore. Okay, so your job, as just a reminder, is to go into Flipgrid and to look and watch several of your friends' videos and make a little comment and use your, what I would call Flipgrid etiquette. Make sure that you're using kind words, and you have to be, I noticed on some of our other times that just like when you're in school here and we ask you to sit up and to speak clearly, and sometimes we have to have you lean forward toward your computer, make sure that they can hear you and they can see you, and that there's not something distracting in the background. So because this is a school assignment. Okay, and I would like, so Mrs. Aubin, do you think maybe at least 5 people to try to make a connection with? Does that seem like a fair number? Okay.
I think so that's great, but you can do more than 5. I know someone's going to ask me that.
So exactly. I was going to say you can do as many as you'd like, but just let's do at least 5 and try to pick, and if you notice that somebody maybe doesn't have as many comments as others, maybe you could say, oh, that's a good one to comment on because it looks like they need some more comments. Let's see if I have a connection with that person. Give it a try. Maybe somebody you haven't normally, gotten, familiar with.
And then what's nice is then you get to read your comments when you're done. You get to see people.
You get to watch everyone respond to you. Alrighty, so we're not going to take very much time right now because we want you to have time to go and look through all of those things.